Good morning, guys. How you guys doing today? It's Jelly bringing us another video. Now today I want to talk about is the Dawning. The Dawning is the latest event the Bungie has come up with for Destiny. Now when you compare the Dawning to past events like the Festival of the Lost, I feel like the Dawning actually brings new things into the game and helps out with some problems that the game had already. When you compare that to like the Festival of the Lost for me was just a way for Bungie to make the most money possible from us the players. I feel the microtransactions were keen on Festival of the Lost. I think that changes a little bit with the Dawning. The first thing I want to talk about is SLR, Sparrow Racing. Now this is probably the biggest thing on this event. I think that they added 2 new maps into the playlist, so now there's a 4-map playlist. They also changed some of the features of just how SLR can be used. As far as you can't use SLR to complete crucible bounties anymore. They added it so that now at the end of races you can get crucible rewards from the SLR, like as far as weapons. You can get IS Lunas, Matadors, Body Crushers, all those things you can get from crucible. Now they're put it into SLR. As far as like sparrows, they brought new sparrows. Some of them you can get them from finishing quests, others you can get them from the treasures. Honestly, I think that SLR has been a big thing for the community. Me personally, I have to say I don't enjoy SLR at all. I have never played racing games, and honestly, my thing is shooters and RPGs. I never like racing games, so SLR is just a miss for me. That being said, I know a lot of part of the community were asking when is SLR coming back, and some of them are really happy just with the fact that it's back. So that's actually a positive for the game. Hopefully this can bring back new players into the game. The second biggest thing on this event is strikes. They changed some of the aspect of strikes. They add medals, and I feel that adding medals actually makes strikes more fun. I feel that some of the medals are difficult to get, some of them are easier to get. Sometimes you need them from finishing quests or bounties. I feel like honestly all the medals are kind of fun just to see some medals come up on strikes. So that's actually really positive. Scoring was also added as a team scoring. Obviously again the same thing as medals, it's just something more fun to add into strikes and make them and just refreshing them from what they were before. They also added 3 old strikes into the new playlist. They raised the light levels on those strikes. I feel that they also did some changes on the old ways that you can play them, like the nexus and things like that. And honestly, altogether, I feel that strikes just got better. Now, my only negative thing about strikes is the fact that skeleton keys are still so rare to draw from strikes. Honestly, I wish that they should just change some like the percentage of just how much skeleton keys drop. I feel that sometimes you go like 10 strikes into the playlist and you still don't get a skeleton key, and that's kind of honestly what sometimes just is not worth playing strikes for. I like some of the weapons you can get from strike, like the grasp or the imago loop, and sometimes I do want to I do go into strike just trying to get those weapons. But when you do like 20 strikes and you just don't see any skeleton keys, I feel that just takes all the energy that is to do strikes. Besides that, I know that also when you complete some of the bounties from the strikes, there are like the new exotics that you can get, like the icebreaker. There's some of the aspects just to make strikes worth playing again. So altogether, I feel this is a good change. The skeleton key isn't the only negative thing I gotta say about strikes. Now, nothing really changed on the crucible side of things. The only change that they added was the fact that you can now wave up heavy. Basically, you got up to 30 seconds from when the round starts to do the wave animation. If everybody in both teams does the wave animation, the heavy will disappear from the map. That's the only change that they did into Crucible. And this is my big negative about this update, is the fact that we didn't get a weapons patch. I feel that a weapon balance patch was needed for right now for the meta of Destiny, which basically comes down to Clever Dragon and a Matador. That's obviously the best weapons you can use, and if you don't use those, you can obviously do okay, but you're still underpowered. And honestly, when you see like just a game like Destiny, when you have so many guns as far as just exotics, and they added ornaments to make them look really cool and obviously good, and I feel like the fact that you cannot use all of them or like all of them are just useful in the Crucible, I think that that's just sad. Just the fact that exotic weapons are like basically something just to look at and not to use in the Crucible. I've hoped that with there have been rumors that update is gonna come in January and February, but I'm hoping that this game gets a patch just for weapons, because it really does need it. And the big thing that I want to say is that I don't want them to nerf the Clever Dragon or to nerf Matadors. I don't want that at all. Like I actually want them to buff like auto rifles or scout rifles to make them as good as the Clever Dragon is right now. The big thing that I feel that Bungie always does is take the clever, like the most used weapon on the Crucible, and just nerf that gun, and they feel that that actually is going to help balance the game. I feel the fact that that's not the issue. I feel like they should just make other weapons as useful as the Clever Dragon is. I think if they do that, they probably will have more people playing the Crucible, which honestly, when you see the numbers and when you see how many people have just gave up on this game, I'm honestly a little bit scared, just like the durability that this game has until Destiny 2 comes out. Besides that, I feel that overall this event was actually good as far as like the game goes. They did some other changes. If you guys want to read every single change on the patch notes, a link's gonna be down below in the description, so you guys go ahead and read the patch notes. You guys gonna learn every single thing from the changes. I basically cover an overall view or everything, but I'm not gonna go into like the small little changes that they did. I feel like this patch was good, and this event is actually honestly gonna be a positive for the game. I feel that they have said already that there's not gonna be a big DLC until Destiny 2 comes out, so I'm hoping that events are gonna be like more like this one and not like the Festival of the Laws. I'm hoping that events are gonna keep coming now for Destiny like this one, and actually that's gonna be a positive because this does refresh the game and makes the game more fun. And until Destiny 2 comes out, obviously we're not gonna see a new raid, we're not gonna see probably new strikes, but I'm okay with that. And as long as the events, like I said again, events just keep being like this one, like the Dawning, I feel was a really good event, and I really do hope that weapon patch is gonna come out sooner than later, just to make the game more fun. Besides that, guys, if you guys have a different opinion on just this event or anything that I said, you guys can leave a comment down below. I would like to read that. If you guys did like the video, please leave a like. It does help the channel grow. Anyway, guys, have a great day. Take care, guys. Peace.